Nah, I had to set to make a title card. Good evening, everyone.
Damn Cabbage Patch looking motherfucker. You get a job.
My job is to feed people.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, stop while you're ahead.
Pfft!
Been waiting all week to say that.
God damn it.
I know. You're welcome.
God damn it, D'Lo. Let me share this out, and then we'll get going.
I'm glad I got these Jelly Bellies. You know, it's been a long time since I had real sweets, and it's like it was like a 3 fuck off pound bag. Goddamn jelly beans. That's it. Fuck off 3 pound, 3 pound fuck off bag of Jelly Bellies.
Yeah, when my brother was at what's it called, Sam's Club, he got me like a 46 pack of Gushers and fruit roll up as well.
Yeah, it's actually where I got the Jelly Bellies. It's like they had it's like $12 for a 3 pound bag, and I was like, you know what? It's been a long time since I've actually like had sweets, so it's like, fuck it, I'll pick it up for something to fuck around with. Yeah. And of course, I tried their little recipe for blueberry muffin, popcorn, buttered popcorn and 2 blueberry. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn close. I didn't know they made a flavor of called draft beer. It's like, the fuck?
The hell? That's right. Why did you want to taste beer? Who cares about the taste of beer? You just want to get drunk.
Shit. Like, I'm not really a drinker, so I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't get it. Also, fun fact, as a kid, I didn't like the taste of licorice, you know.
Yeah. Neither did I.
Kind of tasted like earwax. And it's like, I tasted licorice that Jelly Belly made, and it's like, you know what? This is actually alright.
Yeah.
I actually like this. I guess my taste buds changed, or
something like that. Yeah.
The recipe for licorice is different from what I tried as a kid from a different brand. I don't know. Although I do love the root beer and the Dr. Pepper, because Dr. Pepper is like one of my favorite drinks, along with Squirt, Cactus Cooler, and Coca-Cola.
Yeah. I love Squirt. It just sucks that my depression medication disallows me to eat anything grapefruit related.
Really?
Yeah. It's all grapefruit related things for depression medication.
Oh, I'd be fucking pissed if that were the case. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, yeah, and also I can't drink alcohol either.
Well, yeah, alcohol's a depressant, so it would naturally fuck with you harder.
Well, yeah, alcohol. Yeah. Alrighty, I am shared up and ready to go.
Alright. So we're doing more Metroid Prime?
I am.
Cool. Yeah, I'm fixing to actually stream Resident Evil 8 when that comes out.
Cool.
Since I've got it pre-ordered.
My new laptop. Well, my computer couldn't play Resident Evil 8, but I sincerely hope that I'm able to get my new laptop and I'll be able to get to that point where I can stream modern games. Because I can play modern games, I just can't stream them.
Yeah. Well, it's like I know at some point I'm fixing on doing a like a playthrough of the various Resident Evil games throughout the series.
Yeah.
Because like I love the original, I love the original fixed camera angle trilogy.
Yeah.
And ultimately, found myself not really all that interested or getting into Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6. Especially 6. I have them, well, except for 4. Which I could pick up for like $20, I think.
Yeah.
Now.
I was just gonna wait for an the inevitable HD remake of 4, because that is one of my favorite games of all time.
Well, it's like with Resident Evil 2 Remake, and subsequently Resident Evil 3 Remake, like a lot of the rhetoric I kept hearing was they did the Resident Evil 2 and 3 games in the Resident Evil 4 style, where it's like, you know, more of the modernized kind of thing. And I like sitting there, it's like, if that's really the case, then I'm willing to give, you know, 4 and 5 and even 6, you know, another look. Because like 5, like the reason I just didn't get interested in 4, 5, and 6 was the fact that they weren't really survival horror. They were just action. Yeah. And I'm sitting there, it's like, when I think Resident Evil, I think, you know, fucking, you know, doom, gloom, dread. I've got like 3 shells and there's like a room full of fucking assholes that I gotta deal with, and I got a knife that's useless.
Right.
And in Resident, you know, with 4 was really that shift where it went from like straight up survival horror, where it's like the monstrosities and you're grasping at ammo to jocking at your strap, to, oh, I'm just like spin kicking a bitch in the fucking teeth. And then I get the knife the son of a bitch when he's down, because the knife is actually useful for the first fucking time since fucking Code Veronica.
I mean, I'm glad that the knife's useful. I love the knife in RE4. I just wish you guys could stab things instead of just slicing them.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, that was the thing, like with Code Veronica, was like, that was the first time in the series that the knife was actually useful. Because in 1, 2, and 3, like, you had the single shitty stab. And depending on which character you're playing, you know, the fucking stab arc was either complete dreck, or it was entirely fucking useless.
Right.
And with Code Veronica, they made it to where each frame that it's swiping deals damage. It's small damage, but it stacks up quickly if you're slicing downwards at an angle, which, you know, made it much more reasonable to actually have to actually want to keep the knife on you. And of course, you know, I love the fact that they kept the fixed camera angles, because that was something I really enjoyed, where it gave it that kind of cinematic feel. And I know there were a lot of people bitching and moaning about it, like, oh, I can't see anything off screen. That's the intention, jackass. Thank you for paying attention. It's meant to fuck with you. It's meant to make you think, what the fuck is in this camera angle change? You know, whereas with Resident Evil 4, it's more of like, I get to see exactly what the fuck I want to see.
Yeah.
And you're just throwing ammunition at me. So it's like, okay, like, you're giving me the run and gun without the ability to actually run and gun. Code Veronica, it was like I was saying, a progression with the camera angles, where the camera angles were fixed, but everything was rendered in real time. And the camera moved with you and repositioned itself to give you more cinematic sweeping shots, which I thought was really fucking cool. I still like that. And to some extent, you know, Resident Evil 2 Remake kind of actually gave me that feeling again, where it's like, you know, where its presentation was so well done. And so intriguing that it's like, you know what? You know, you're making this game, even though it's like you could technically run and gun, you're making it feel like a survival horror game. You're making the zombies an actual obstacle, an actual challenge, instead of just like, oh, it's in the way, spin kick. Yeah,
I could see them doing more stuff like that for RE4 Remake. Just make the enemies an actual threat instead of just making tons of them. But I mean, I still think RE4 is really, it's like one of the best games ever made. So I have a hard time wanting them to make any major changes to it, because it's still one of my absolute favorites.
Well, from my understanding, the reason they've basically delayed the Resident Evil 4 Remake was the fact that they didn't want the development team to just rehash the game beat for beat. They want them to have the ability to have some creative liberties to make the game, a different presentation than what it was originally. Because like I was saying, one of the reasons I was turned off by it, and the subsequently 4 and 5 and 6, I mean, was the fact that it was just too much action. It wasn't enough survival horror. It wasn't scary. I mean, there were a couple of moments like, you're dealing with that fucking creature in the goddamn lake.
Right.
But that's more on the absurdity of action than real genuine horror. Unless you end up getting eaten by the fucking bastard right off the bat, and you're just like, you son of a bitch. Because at that point, you're now scared of the instant kill if you get knocked out of the boat. But like the giant golem or ogre, whatever the hell it was.
El Gigante.
Yeah, El Gigante. Like, which incidentally is, I believe that actually is the name of a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Gigante. Yeah, I think actually that is a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. It's a rock type.
Gigantex or something like that.
Yeah, El Gigante, some shit like that, where it's like you banish 2 rock monsters, you can special summon it. It has like 1900 attack. But I'm digressing. There's plenty of time to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh at some other time. But it's just stuff like that wasn't really scary. I know people were really fucking annoyed with the what was it, Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah, the president's daughter escort mission, which is the second half of the fucking game.
I would have been nice if it was like actually had her have some kind of weapon that was like helpful. Maybe if it was like a single time use weapon or something, or I don't know, something to make that whole part less frustrating.
Personally, I liked how, BioShock Infinite and Last of Us Part 1. We're not going to talk about Part 2. Yeah, how the original Last of Us and the fucking, BioShock Infinite actually handled having an NPC escort you, or you escorting an NPC. I actually really like that because, like, in the case of Elizabeth in, BioShock Infinite, I really enjoyed the fact that she wasn't a chore. She didn't feel like she was a pain in the ass, and she felt like she was at least able to help you in tight points. Like she was able to give you like an extra clip of ammo or like a quick healing item if you needed it. And as that story went on, I really liked that game. Like I actually was able to get into. I could get into the mind of Booker DeWitt and better understand his plight as he's attempting to seek redemption with his character. And as you get through the game and you find the revelation, because I don't want to spoil shit right here, but it's like when you get to the revelation towards the end and you see his story arc, meet its end, its fruition. I really thought that was pretty well done. Yeah, the whole parallel realities and stuff like that. Concept is definitely one that is difficult to do well.
Yeah.
I think BioShock Infinite actually pulled it off. The only thing I haven't played was the DLC Burial at Sea.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I need to at some point. I do need to see how the Rapture version of Elizabeth, how her character arc differs from the fucking Sky City fucking I forget the name of it, but the setting for BioShock Infinite. I thought the approach for it was actually pretty good. Like, yeah, I like this. And of course, we're talking about first-person shooters that do storytelling well.
This
Doom
one.
2016. Oh. Doom 2016, where it's like, get to the fucking point, asshole. It's like, you must understand, what we did was purely for scientific knowledge. It was like, I take full responsibility. Fuck this. Fuck story. Let's just go kill shit. It's just, I love that. It's just like, you're right after you get the armor on. Fucking Dr. Asshole over there is talking to you, is giving you the fucking rundown of shit, and you're just like 2 seconds in, boring, and just toss the fucking tablet and walk through the rest of the tutorial level. And of course, this game, you know, it definitely has its moments too, where it's like, you know, you're getting a lot of the atmosphere. Also, I do like that in certain points, like if you charge up a cannon and fire it, the lighting effects are detailed enough that you can actually briefly see the reflection of Samus in the fucking visor with certain lighting effects and you know, particles. And it's like that's the attention to detail.
Yep.
You don't really see very often. Like you know,
I like that Halo Chief actually took some inspiration from this actually, and like putting you in his visor in like later games.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like, you know, it's like I was actually gonna mention it's like, because you don't really see that in the early Halo games where it's like, you know, Master Chief's face is always meant to be obfuscated. It's always meant to be a mystery because he's not meant to have a face with a voice. He's just, you know, he's meant to be an everyman type of character that's ultimately a badass. Yeah, he's meant to be a super soldier that's just there to get shit done.
I thought he could be like an everyman. I thought he was like a major power fantasy.
Well, they did turn him, you know, slowly into a power fantasy as the series went on.
Oh, okay.
And went from this character who was essentially faceless and didn't really say a whole lot to a complete and total badass that was, you know, like you said, the power fantasy, which isn't bad.
No, it's not.
For me, it was just, you know, I really couldn't get into the series. Like, I played the first game a little bit, and for me, like, despite the story being told to me over the radio conversations and shit, my brain identified the reason I'm getting bored. I'm going from checkpoint to checkpoint, clearing enemies, and then being told I'm allowed to move forward to the next checkpoint. And if I miss so much as one enemy because I can't see the fucker in the goddamn bush, I'm not going to be able to get enemies to spawn, moving to what feels like the next checkpoint until I go back and take out that last enemy. Then I'm told I'm allowed to move forward. This bored me within the first 40 minutes. It's just like, okay, I'm just sweeping and clearing. This is not fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Dilo, you know. And it's like, you know, I know a lot of people, especially now that, you know, a lot of people have nostalgia for it.
Right.
For me, when my friend Charles had it, it was not too long after he got his Xbox.
Yeah.
And we were playing the multiplayer mode. I started throwing the match within like the first 5 minutes because at this point we're just like neither one of us is getting a distinct advantage, and we're moving so slow that it's boring.
Yeah.
It like bear in mind, before I played this, I played and finished Quake 3 Arena.
Oh wow.
So I had a particular threshold of run and gun action, and this was just too slow for my taste.
Yeah.
Mind you, ultimately I will acknowledge and I will concede that it isn't meant for me. It's not my flavor of game. And it's like, Quake 3 Arena didn't quite age as well, but it at least holds up a little bit. Not as much as I would have hoped. But Halo, I understand it's its own different flavor, and I wasn't really the target audience. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm not sitting there going, oh, it needs to be for me. It's like, no, I understand that. It's like, I know, like Call of Duty, not my flavor of game. I know some people love that. Some people love World of Tanks. They love that accurate or pseudo-accurate fucking gameplay type of thing. I'm just like, eh.
I don't like more fantasy or sci-fi.
Yeah. I mean, hell, I wasn't expecting to like Skyrim. Because I'm still not really all that much into swords and sorcery. But when I picked it up on sale, I think it was like $40 at the time, I ended up playing it straight for like a fucking week or 2 weeks. And I enjoyed the hell out of it. And I still do. It's like, occasionally... Did that not read?
Oh shit, I forgot to stream it to the Discord. After this battle, I'll play it.
Yeah, I'm watching the Twitch feed as opposed to seeing it live, so there's a few seconds I'm behind on here.
It's alright. I'll stream to Discord when I'm done with this battle.
Take your time. Take your time. Focus on what you gotta do, man.
Yeah. I was just too distracted by in the beginning of why I was losing so many damn frames.
Yeah. Understandable.
I just always chalk it up to it's probably OBS.
Yeah, it's like before, like, you know, I started using Streamlabs OBS. I was originally using XSplit, and it's like I like XSplit, but it's like I want to use the paid version, and you know, at the time I didn't have the fucking didn't really have the extra cash right, you know, at the time to, you know, keep up the subscription. So it's like I'll give OBS a go, and it's like OBS is nice. It's just a more involved process sometimes.
Can be.
Yeah, not a bad thing. It's, you know, especially considering the fact that you know it's essentially a free, you know, free open source type software. Yeah, it's like your mileage may vary depending on circumstances. Depending on circumstances. Yeah, like Skyrim, like I was talking about, it's like, you know, I wasn't expecting to really get all that into it, but it was on sale, so it's like, you know what, I'm hearing a lot of people liking it, they're digging it, so I'll check it out. And like I said, I ended up playing it straight for 2 weeks, you know, because I got enthralled with it. So,
no, I got stuck on something, and
you get hooked on the feeling.
Yeah. Come on, I don't. Oh, why don't I?
Hey, boss is kicking me in the fucking
All right,
game.
let's see. Oh, come on, no! Are you serious right now? Fucking target the boss! Jesus.
So you're targeting the bastard.
And I accidentally dropped the target and actually targeted the door that was on the other side of the fucking room.
Oh, that's what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
Because all of a sudden it's like you're trying to line up a shot and it's just like whoop. Well, the fucking hell, man! Come on, bro. Son of a bitch.
Oh no! Health. Missiles?
Like, must be going.
There's health. Oh, thank goodness.
So you're just rolling. Keep rolling. Ah!
I'm dead. Fuck. Oh no, I have no idea where my last save was. Oh no!
Oh, it was at that moment. Pumped me.
Shut up, dog! What are you fucking on about? Oh my god.
How far?
I didn't
far
realize
back is this?
Oh my.
What the fuck? Oh dear God!
I thought I hit a save point somewhere, but.
Oh no!
Let's try to speed run through this stuff. I'm gonna see if I can't find a couple more power-ups before going into that battle.
Yeah, you might want to try to prep yourself, you know.
Well, I'm fine with the amount of health I had when I could actually beat the battle if I know what I'm doing. But
I meant like extra missiles.
Yeah, I'm going. I actually had more missiles, but since it didn't save at any point, no auto saves in this game.
Oh, you have to really. You gotta reacquire those again, don't you?
Yeah, but it's no big deal. They're right over here. I'm gonna go see if I can't find any more other types of upgrades in this area. Right, see, now I'm already back to where I was, but now I want more.
Tony Hawk Samus Aran Skater.
Yeah. My last save state isn't any better, so it's not like you can rely on that either. What are you going on about, dog? You're driving me sucking crazy! I heard a power up. But I think I might need something. There. I knew I heard something.
Haha. Cool.
Alright, that's enough. I can move on now. Dog, I freaking swear, you better keep your mouth down. I'm sure it's not too pleasant here, for people to hear you yapping.
I'm more concerned that, the dog's gonna sit there and eat you.
I'm not worried about the dog eating. It's just that I have a little tiny piece of pizza crust that's sitting on the corner room because I'm too far away from a trash can and to arc it into it. And also, I don't want to put that pizza crust into the trash can anyway because I'm going to try to get it anyway. And the dog keeps trying to get the pizza crust, and I don't want to eat it, so he just keeps like trying to get it over and over and over again. He's really annoying me.
Okay, I'm gonna address the pink elephant in the room. You're a head of cabbage. You have no digestive tract.
Pizza's good.
You acquire nutrients via photosynthesis. How the fuck is this shit even working?
Pizza's good for the soul.
Do heads of cabbage even have souls?
It depends. It's kind of an unfalsifiable hypothesis.
God damn it. Okay, note to self. Tell Fuda his cabbage head experiments need refinements.
I'm the devil's lettuce now.
Jesus Christ! Oh God! Is that like the devil's weed?
Yep.
Oh, good lord.
No, actually, it's just the devil's cabbage, or the devil's lettuce is just the slang for weed, yes.
Good God. I received that doggy ramp I ordered for my dog.
Cool.
And unfortunately, the ramp is too steep for her to climb.
Oh no!
Because she's so small.
Oh.
Yeah, because she's so small. It's like, oh fuck. All right.
Wait. I heard that. I heard that.
I had that, Curtis.
Oh shoot! I forgot I need to stream this to the Discord. Hold on to your butts.
Yeah, I actually saw that clip last night from Jurassic Park. It's like, you didn't say the magic word. Please! I hate this hacker crap! I fucking love you, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
I may not agree with you politics, like in regards to politics, but I still love you as a person and as an actor, you son of a bitch.
Alright, check it. Can you see?
Alright, let me bring it up here. Clicky, clicky.
Hey, Lee!
Here we go. Alright, now I can actually see.
Good to see you, Lee. How are you, friendo? No. Oh, my.
Come on, you son of a bitch!
Ow, ow. This is called Metroid Prime. One of the best games ever made. Now, if I can only remake this, huh?
Allegedly.
Nah, it's like, you look up most people's top 10 lists that are actually like play games from years and years and years ago. This game's almost always on that list.
Yeah, well, at least y'all never had to fucking play Mickey Mouse Capade.
Why would I do that?
I had that game as a kid.
Yeah.
And I beat it too.
What
Like
what was it?
It was a game for the Nintendo, for the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, and holy shit, it was from the early days of Disney licensing Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse. My God, that game did not age. Like, it wasn't a great game back then, and it sure shit ain't a good game now. And one of the things that was exploitable about it was if you know, because like you controlled Mickey Mouse, and Minnie Mouse would move with you. She would
I've seen that game.
Yeah, she would mirror your movements to an extent, and if you did it just right, like during a boss fight, if there was a ladder involved where you had to go up to a second floor to fight the boss, if you did it correctly, you could actually get her to shimmy her way up the ladder, while Mickey, who is the only person that can actually like take damage, would be able to stay safely on the lower floor, while Minnie Mouse is just basically bodying the fuck out of the boss, taking 0 damage because she has no hitbox.
Oh my God, I figured it out. Dragon, I figured it out. Minnie Mouse is Mickey Mouse's stand.
In that game, yes. In that game, that is the correct observation.
I don't even watch JoJo, but I can still appreciate him once in a while.
Shit.
Yeah, but I've seen that game before. It's not the worst NES game.
No, there are way worse NES games, but it was just one of those games where it's like it was of poor quality at the time. Because you have to remember, in the early days of the NES, yeah, there was no real standard, and Nintendo had very draconian type of policies in an effort to prevent the game, industry in the West from, basically crashing again.
Right.
Yeah, because like you have to remember at the time, in the West, specifically North America,
right?
We
Things had just crashed.
Yeah,
just like 2 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, and just in the UK, and in the rest of Europe, they
had Amtrak.
Didn't have the game. Yeah, they actually didn't have a gaming crash out there. They were not affected by it. Primarily the fact that they were more into microcomputers than actual consoles. So out there in the European region,
to answer question, Direwolf, I thought they were married.
Technically they are not. They're dating.
But why do they both have the last name then? Are they like Theodore Roosevelt and his wife?
Not quite. It's just the fact that they're mice.
Like
Donald Duck and Daisy Duck. They're not actually married. They're dating, but it's the fact that they're ducks. The exception would be Pluto,
Goofy.
the dog, and Goofy.
Goofy, the fucking
The
horn
original
dog,
name-
more like.
The original name for Goofy was actually Dippy. Was actually Dippy Dog or Dippy Dog. Yeah. And it's just like they ultimately settled on Goofy because it was just it just from a storytelling and identity thing, it made him more unique in that regard.
It also doesn't help that they're both from Alabama.
Well, also when you take into account that both Goofy and Pluto are dogs.
That makes me the most uncomfortable.
And I use giant fuck-up quotation fingers here. A higher form of consciousness over the other one as a canine or as a baser canine. So I'm just kind of sitting there going, like, this is shit I think of like 30 years after the fact, where it's like, the fuck? Wait a minute. Fucking wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then we got folks like Jiminy Cricket. You know, we all remember him. Like those of us who grew up with Disney cartoons, the classic ones, yeah, we remember these characters.
You ever see the hentai where it's like the girl sits on a Pinocchio's face is like, hey, just tell me all the lies.
Lie to me. Lie to me, Pinocchio.
Lie to me, Pinocchio.
Tell me I'm ugly. Lie to me. I saw that one. I saw the fucking meme that someone posted in the shit posting for our chat, where it was like a picture of like Pinocchio. It's like this action hero, you know.
Oh
adult.
yeah.
Yeah, and the fucking wolf is like, you don't really think you can beat me, can you? And it's like, no. And then his nose just extends and stabs the fucking wolf right in the chest, killing him instantly.
Nice.
Pinocchio 2, Man No More, or some shit like that. And it's like, wow, that got way darker than the first movie. It's like, son of a bitch.
Wait, I think I already got this one. Oh god. I think I already got this one. I'm gonna.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No, I gotta get to a save point. I got a couple more upgrades and I got a necessary item. So I want to get to a save point and then take on the boss again. And hopefully not be annoyed by my stupid fucking dogs. That are fucking making a ruckus over absolutely nothing. Blowing out all Yen's ears.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, like, I've been laughing.
I love them to death, but that still doesn't reserve me the right to not get annoyed by their chicanery.
That's understandable. I was saying, it's like, I've been laughing the last couple of days because I've been watching some videos on YouTube. The Boondocks Try Not to Laugh Challenge videos that several people have posted. And I'm just sitting there, it's like, I miss John Witherspoon. You know, Pops, you know, Granddad from Boondocks.
Yeah.
Like, I know he passed away a couple years ago, but it's like, I still miss him because he was just the funniest guy. Like, he was Pops from fucking Friday, the Friday movies.
Oh, I see.
That also reminds me, it's like Tiny Lister is also dead too. He was the bully in that series.
Mm-hmm.
And damn, that like there's some solid talent. Lister was also the president from the Fifth Element movie.
Oh right.
Like, goddamn. I remember him fondly as Zeus from No Holds Barred. Him and Hulk Hogan. The fucking state of it. My mom and I watched that in the theaters, and we were actually entertained by it. But you know, we were wrestling fans as well, so
Oh yes.
we were gonna like it because we came to see Hulk Hogan, and you know, he was playing Rip Torn, or you know, not Rip Torn, but he was playing a character named Rip.
Oh.
Although seeing Rip Torn, you know, fucking play Hulk Hogan, that would have been fucking hilarious. If you can dodge the suplex, you can dodge your ass.
That would have made that movie way better.
That would have been the fucking tits. Oh my god.
You can dodge.
Like, that would have been the dog's bollocks right fucking there, man.
Yes! Okay.
Yeah. It's like, so many great movies. Like, and of course it's cheesy schlock, but it's like, I like cheesy schlock.
Yeah, me too.
I like it when it's done well. That's my thing. I like it when it's done well. If it's just cheesy schlock and it's done and you're not you're neither succeeding or failing, and you know, to one or the other as far as the two farther ends of the fucking, you know, scale goes. It's like you're not doing it well. It's like if you're not pulling a Tommy Wiseau's The Room, you know, or you're sitting there pulling you know, Birdemic on me. Are you even trying? Like, you gotta put a little more effort into it, you know? Like she's saying, and she's telling everyone to hit her. That's bullshit. I never touched her. That's bullshit. Oh, hi, Mark. It's like, who were you talking to before you walked up here? You don't have like hands-free headset on, so were you monologuing to yourself?
Probably. Something like so.
The fuck, man?
Ouch.
It's like, I do it if I'm streaming and I think no one's watching, where it's like, you know, it's like, oh, you have -1 viewers. It's like, what? Yeah. It's like, how the fuck do you go into negative? Okay, this is, we've gone to fucking, you know, Twilight Zone territory when you hit that kind of shit. Like, the fucking hell, man. See, they gotta mess with me like that? That's bad, your goddamn mind.
I'm assuming he was talking to himself because he seemed surprised that Mark was there.
Yeah. It's the only conclusion I can come to is, yeah, he was talking to himself. I mean, we all have had that moment where you're just having to say something out loud, like you're just going on a fucking monologue. Or it's like a one-sided kind of conversation type of thing, just because you want to get it out of your goddamn system. Not necessarily to be heard, but just because you have to sit there and give out about it right fucking there. Because it's going to be in the back of your head, fucking with you all goddamn day at work, until you can get it out of your system.
Like we just talked about, like for instance, to that is that stupid fucking rock thing I posted earlier. That, yes. You want to talk about the absolute state of it? That's been on my mind all damn day. I'm just like, okay, extended universe in Star Wars completely gone. No more extended universe. Know what we got instead? A rock. That's the absolute state of it.
It's like, okay, so all the extended shit gone.
Yep.
But we have a fucking rock.
But now we have a rock.
Well, great. Now I can take the rock and either beat myself over the head with it until I'm unconscious, or I can chuck it at someone and just rob the motherfucker.
No, I just really want that. I want that to be like an action figure that can actually purchase. Because that would be freaking hilarious if that was actually an action figure you could purchase. It's just a freaking rock.
Lord. Stranger Things, I guess.
Nope. Stranger Things is different. It's a different show.
That's another series I haven't watched yet either. I heard a lot of good things about the earlier seasons of it. It's like,
I thought that just kind of lost its way. Kind of like how most shows do. Or they go woke.
Oh, you mean like the final season of Game of Thrones?
I still don't really understand that whole situation.
Oh, Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
How it finished?
Yeah.
Well, it was essentially the fact that the two guys that wrote the episodes, D&D, Dan and they were offered the normal number of episodes for the final season, but they told HBO that they could do it in fewer episodes.
Oh no.
Just have the episodes be slightly longer.
Oh,
And the whole thing was 3 episodes in of the 8 episodes, they rushed the fucking heel turn instead of building it up to make it look more believable of a turn. And all of a sudden, like, you know, Daenerys goes from 0 to 60 in 0.3 of a second. And the heel turn moment had basically, you know, like they were trying to build up to it, but the problem was it was the wrong moment for them to have her do the heel turn where she goes batshit off the fucking deep end. We all knew she was inevitably going to. And if you haven't seen the the final season by now, fuck it, you're on your own. Yeah, but it was just the fact that she turned at the very wrong moment. It was like one of the worst top and tune moments. And all of a sudden she just went complete straight Juris my diction dictator. And it's just like, okay, pull the fucking brake shoot here. Really? This was like you basically like shafted yourselves out of like 3 or 4 extra episodes to build up to this fucking moment. And you rushed it this fucking hard? Damn! We all knew it was inevitable. She was gonna go fucking heel on us. You know, she was gonna heel out and just do that turn. But holy shit, you know, it's just like this was the best moment that you thought was adequate for this. Not to mention that in one of the earlier episodes, I think it was after that episode, Daenerys and them were fucking, you know, celebrating her victory or some shit. Or no, they were having some sort of reprieve, and the fucking production was rushed so much that in the fucking dining scene, you can see a Starbucks cup on the fucking table.
yeah.
They had to digitally remove it after the fuck up really, you know, had come to fruition, but it was already too little too late because people had already been spreading pictures of the fucking, you know, continuity error all over fucking Twitter and the internet. Because I'm just sitting there, it's like, yeah, you know, in previous seasons when you had time to not rush the fuck out of this, you know, you didn't see continuity errors like this happen. Or at least if they did, they were really hard to fucking notice. But they did 2 goddamn botches throughout that final season where it was like not 1 but 2 fuck ups. I think at one of the other points it was one of the stagehands or one of the stage crew walking through the background of one of the fucking scenes they had. Like no one had said quite on the set, this is a take. Clear the set, we're about to fucking film. Mm-hmm. No, fucking crew, baseball cap, fucking, you know, shorts and a polo t-shirt, just walking to the goddamn set. And they had to fucking edit that one too. They had to sit there and CG that out too.
That's funny though. Someone actually made that his Halloween costume or like his cosplay work was that exact guy. That was fucking funny though.
It's goddamn hilarious how they just fucked up that last season so hard. Just like quality control was out the window. Writing had just kind of like, okay, we're in fast forward. Get to the fucking beat points. And it was all because they had, you know, the 2 writers had basically been picked, or at least you know, signed to write the script for the Star Wars, for several Star Wars that were up. Of course, the botch of how they finished the final season of Game of Thrones and the massive backlash from not only fans of the show but fans of the book too caused them to eventually be fired from the fucking deal that they had with Disney for Star Wars.
Yep.
So them rushing to get to the Star Wars shit because fuck this Game of Thrones crap basically was their undoing. It caused them to fuck up hard enough that their future job that they were trying to get to ended up cutting them off going, I think we're done here.
Yeah.
just like, come on, guys, come on. It's like trying to sit there and like, take this woman home that you're really into, and you're like sitting there getting your dick out, and you haven't even said hello to her. And she's now looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing? As you're now in the middle of a goddamn club, pants down, dick in hand. It's like, someone jumped the fucking gun here. You can't fucking go from 0 to 60 like that. You have to pace yourself. You have to see if she's even interested in you, bro. Otherwise, you just come off as fucking creepy. Goddamn people. Moral of the story, don't fucking rush yourself. Sometimes it's better to fucking, be a little bit late to the party than to be the only bastard there when you realize the party's actually next week.
Yeah.
The party was 2 months ago.
Wait, I hear it.
Oh, that was a pina colada jelly bean. Hey. Oh, it's tasty. 3-pound fuck off bag of Jelly Bellies. Goddamn.
Now where There. Yeah, let's go save.
I'm also one of those assholes that actually likes cream soda.
I'm fine with cream soda.
Oh, that was a cinnamon one. Hey.
Problem with the cream soda is oftentimes it's just too sweet, and it's like, but if you mix it with a little rum, pretty good.
I like the A&W brand cream soda. It's a very smooth texture.
Yeah. I just got like this. I got the 68-cent variety from Walmart. I figured it's gonna be a mixer. I might as well not give a crap about.
Yeah, the Walmart brand isn't too bad either. It's not as smooth of a texture, but it definitely works. It's like,
it's fine.
Myself personally, I'm a fan of the flavor of vanilla.
Yeah.
Where I know it's people that say it's like, oh, it's a very generic bland flavor. It's like seeing the process of how we get fucking vanilla.
Yeah.
And we call it a plain flavor. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like first world problems,
Well, I mean, it's probably not even real vanilla. Let's be fair. It's the 68-cent Walmart variety.
Oh yeah, like vanillin. Yeah. Which is actually harvested from wood barrels.
Right.
Yeah, that's that imitation stuff. I mean, it'll get the job done, but we can get the actual vanilla. Oh yeah, good shit. Also, I love the aroma of vanilla. It's so mellow and it's just like smooth,
That reminds me, my brother's ex-wife decided that it would be a good idea to, before inviting people over, or using this, I guess it was like a BuzzFeed trick or something, to put some vanilla in water and like a baking sheet, and putting that like in the oven and heating it for a while in order to try to make the house smell like freshly baked cookies. And she said it was like way too overpowered. And it just smelled like, like the, what's his face, like the fucking gingerbread man came in and like had a fucking orgy afterwards.
Just came in, busted a nut, just squirted all that goddamn icing all over the fucking kitchen. You're just like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was way overpowered. Oh man, this is the worst part. I can hear a power-up, but I don't see a power-up.
Oh, that one's banana.
See, if you play this game long enough, you'll be able to know what the tells are. You can hear them, and it is surround sound, so I can tell what direction it's coming from. But it's still kind of a pain in the butt.
Oh yeah.
Because there's a lot of sound coming. Ow! Motherfucker! Leave me alone! I don't give a crap about this stupid... Oh my god. Fuck
I remember...
off.
I was in college when I got my first surround sound, 5.1 surround sound setup.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too long after I got my Xbox, my original Xbox, because I had the Dolby surround sound stuff.
Yeah.
What was awesome about it was like, I had a Mech Assault.
Okay.
Had the subwoofer right in front of me, and I, went out of the way to try and, this was like a cheap, I think it was like $120 5.1 setup that you'd pick up from GameStop or Babbage's, and as I had it set up, all of a sudden it's like, the fucking mech is just sitting there like booting up and moving around, buildings are crashing down, and all of a sudden I get this breeze in my face. It's like, what the fuck was that? And again, and all of a sudden it dawns on me, oh, it's the subwoofer that's like right in front of me.
Huh.
Holy shit. And so it's like, oh wow, because like I'm feeling the rumble from like the motion and like the combat going on. It's like, holy crap, this is cool. Even funnier was at one point I was watching my DVD copy of Resident Evil, the Mila Jovovich joint, and I didn't realize that in one of the scenes when the zombies started showing up, the music actually started coming through the back speakers only.
Huh.
Whereas the rest of the sound effects are being directed from where they're coming from. And I actually had to adjust the volume to confirm it, because I was like, I swear to God, I'm hearing something behind me. And then I turn it down and it's like, oh my God, that's the music. Because like I always had a 2.1, or not even 2.1, I just had stereo setup. So it's just left, right, and that's really it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, holy crap, 5.1 surround sound makes a world of goddamn difference. Like, at one point I was watching Black Knight, starring Martin Lawrence. And in one of the scenes where he's saying something, or he's having a conversation, all of a sudden one of the characters off screen is like, hey! And I reacted at the exact same moment Martin Lawrence's character did by looking left to my bedroom wall like a fucking jackass, because it was just a reflex at that point. And it's like, oh my God, this is, just like, I was like a kid in a candy store. It was that fucking amazing. Then it's like, eventually I ended up upgrading to 7.1 surround sound. And of course, the game to test it, Twisted Metal 2011. Fuck yeah. That was a lot of fun. Fucking Preacher in that game. That character was awesome. I was wanting more of that character. And I know someone else told me when I wrote a comment on a YouTube video. They're like, oh yeah, it's like you can play as this faction in the multiplayer. It's like, no, I mean like in the story mode. I wanted a story mode more, that focused on Preacher. Because he was essentially, just interspersed between the four main, or the three main campaigns. And it's just like, I wanted more. I wanted to see what Jaffe and Incognito could do with this reboot. I wanted to see Sweet Girl. I wanted to see the new Sweet Tooth. I wanted to see with these characters where their arcs would have taken them. And unfortunately, the game itself didn't sell well enough to warrant a sequel. And I was just like, I am so disappointed. Because like, the game itself was pretty solid. Like, yeah, it had some hiccups, like the
was a PlayStation
only
exclusive,
the player
right?
can damage the bots. It was PS3 exclusive, yes.
Well, that
There was
explains it.
there was never a port.
Well, explains why it didn't sell that well.
No, this was years after they had come out with the PS3 Slim. So this was towards the midpoint of the PS3's lifespan. So they had already sorted out the $700, $600, goddamn price tag Jesus Christ, guys.
There's stuff that could do no wrong.
Fuck. I was already annoyed at that because I could like, okay, that's way too much for me to afford this shit. And then like one of these assholes was like, "Oh yeah, it's like yeah, the player's getting a lot of value for that kind of price. In fact, it's like we're like we should be charging more for what value it's being offered. It's like you are not doing yourself any fucking favors here, asshole. You are not convincing us that $700 is a justifiable price tag for a console. A fucking console. It's like that's like fucking like mid-range gaming PC fucking costs here. Come on. And the majority of that would be going into the fucking video card. So don't give me this shit. Don't you give me that shit. Oh, goddamn, just bring the pain, why don't you?
Oh,
blah, 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 blah. Fuck your code!
Like I said, Samus is the equivalent of a WMD. She goes onto a planet, she fucking blows that shit up.
Woman of mass disruption.
Yes.
What the fuck were they thinking with Metroid Other M? God damn.
I don't know.
I can't use these new weapons until I'm authorized to. It's like, this is not the Samus Aran we grew up with.
Nope.
She busted these fucking tools out as they were necessary. She didn't need anyone, let alone a guy, to fucking tell her that she's allowed to use it in fucking grappling beam, or she's allowed to use the clear armor upgrade.
Person, it's her dad figure.
I know, yeah. It's like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, look, the story wasn't great, but I still quite enjoyed the gameplay of Metroid Other M.
Oh, the gameplay looks solid as fuck.
It was fine. Look, I'm not gonna give the
story
game...
beats are what fucking tanked that game. It's like, oh god.
I'm not gonna give the game any kind of credit for the story. I did say that I did enjoy parts of the story, but I didn't... I did like that they tried to humanize Samus, I just don't think they did it the right way.
Yeah, I think they could have rewritten that better to make it work.
But...
having her go from this independent badass to can only do what she's told when she's told. That really was a disservice to her character. It was like, oh god.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that it was fucking Team Ninja.
Yeah.
It's like, that also didn't do them any fucking favors either.
No. I mean, Team Ninja, I expect better from them.
Well, not post Itagaki. It's like, I mean, I did buy DOA 5. Jesus Christ. And it wasn't even the fact that they had censored the titties. It was just like, they were like half-assing it. It's like, oh, we're making the female characters less sexualized. You know, we're toning them down a bit compared to previous iterations. And they went right back into the fucking swimsuit shit. It's like, okay, so you wanted to tone down the sexualization by cranking up the sexualization. The fuck? What? And then DOA 6 was a complete, mixed bag where it was just like, okay, we're toning down the amount of skin on the female characters. But we are going to completely objectify all the men by having them like topless and have all the man meat on display. It's like, so the whole thing about toning down the sexualization, that seems really fucking inconsistent. Either sexualize them all or don't sexualize any of them.
Right.
I don't care which you go. I don't care which one you do. I just want you to be consistent. That's all I'm asking.
Same.
Either do it all or don't do it at all. It's like, all or nothing. It's just like, come on, don't half-ass it. I need you to full-ass it. It was fucking weird, though. And then, of course, like, they made the threats to the fucking PC gamers. Like, okay, now no lewd mods or anything, or we're never going to release another DOA title on PC ever again.
Last mistake.
Yeah, that's kind of like the dude from Bioshock Infinite. asking people not to make porn of Elizabeth because he designed that character and many key aspects and views her as a daughter. It's like you realize
That was your mistake.
Mom is someone's daughter, right? And someone boned her, and here you are. It's like you may not necessarily be comfortable with the thought of family members or close relations getting sexual, but that is not your particular stance. That is not a particular hill for you to die on. You don't get to dictate that.
Nope.
If people are attracted to the Elizabeth character, go fuck yourself, essentially. It's like as like myself playing through the game. I grew very attached to the character. I got to see the character's quirks, and I got to see the world that she got to experience. Because the player gets to experience that world for the first time as well. So you're both, seeing each other's reactions, or at least the player is seeing her reactions in addition to their own to this world, which on the surface looks incredibly nice, really cool. And then as you progress further through the story, you start seeing the darker side of this seemingly really nice place. And you start noticing like the whole segregation shit and the whole the anti non-whites thing really fucking that shit gets long in the tooth real fucking quick. And it's meant to elicit the reaction of you wanting to strike a chord against these assholes to give them their comeuppance, or at least against the person who's running the place. And you do, for all intents and purposes, you ultimately do. And I think that was a very well done story point. Like in the very beginning where you're seeing a mixed couple.
No!
How the fuck did
I got
miss?
barely tapped by an enemy and it sent me careening off the goddamn platform.
Like, oh, you're trying to jump onto that platform? Pip, fuck you.
Yeah, it just barely tapped me. I don't even know where. There they are. See, look how fucking fast they are.
But in the very beginning where you're given a baseball to throw at this white guy and this black woman, and the guy on the fucking stage is like, oh, go ahead and throw the ball, or do you take your coffee black these days? That struck a chord with me because I'm mixed race. I'm part black and part white, part Hispanic. And so for me, it's like I chose the option to sling this ball right at this fucker's mouth. It's like I saw like as soon as he said that, it's like, oh motherfucker, I'm taking a shot at you. And all of a sudden, just like the fucking cop stops me from throwing the ball. And so I get robbed at this moment of, oh, I'm gonna sling this right your fucking gob now. And then all of a sudden it's like, aha, you're the Antichrist. It's like, ah, shit, because Booker DeWitt, spoiler alert, in his infinite wisdom, decides not to wear a fucking glove. Like you think, okay, we're seeing all these signs. You're seeing this fucking claw hand. It's meant to demonize this thing. And the fucking letters that happen to look very suspiciously like the ones in your hand. I think you'd cover that up with like a hand wrap or some fucking shit. Just take a moment, wrap it with the cloth or some shit. Keep fucking going forward. If someone asks why is your hand wrapped, just tell them you hurt your hand doing some other doing a side job. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Would have saved you all that fucking time. Could have gotten in, could have gotten out, would have been done within like maybe an hour of finding the son of a bitch, But no, we had to sit there and go fucking, just off the rails because someone couldn't fucking keep their goddamn identity secret. Son of a bitch. Then those founding father tank motherfuckers. Oh my god! Fired the entire fireworks factory at you with a fucking Gatling gun. No fucks given about your well-being. Holy shit. Those bastards took... Oh my god, they took damage for days. Like, they were relentless.
Oh, thank god.
But yeah, just fucking. Yeah, that game fucking left an impression on me because that was like a really cool game. I also really liked BioShock. BioShock 1. I thought that was actually pretty good too. It's like the immersive world of Rapture.
I couldn't stand Bioshock because I got claustrophobia real bad and just didn't really like the underwater. Oh god! I just didn't like being stuck in underwater. I hated the feel in the whole area.
I thought it was like really interesting, like when you're going around and you're seeing the silhouettes of shadows of the walls, and then the surround sound you're hearing these splicers just babbling coherent shit to themselves, just creepy as fuck. And then when they see you, it's like your natural instinct is to fucking run because you're freaked out now. It's like, aha! And it's like, oh shit! Come back here, quadruped! I shall spike thee in the name of valor! It's like, oh god, I have children, let me go! Then of course the fucking little sisters and the big daddies. That was some wild, fucked up shit. Although when I realized I can just brute force my way through the big daddies, and because the spawn points were relatively close to each other, even post patch. Yeah, I was able to just kind of run at them and just like, I'm a man, and just punch them. Like, you may be a big daddy inside of a giant, suit of fucking dive suit armor with a massive drill for a fucking arm, but I'm a man, and just gut punch some bitch. And then like the seeing the creepiness of like the little sisters, it's like, damn, like the eyes, the distorted voice, and the fact that they are very happy to go shoving needles in corpses to reclaim genetic material. It's like that was disturbing for me. It's like, what the hell? This is fucked up. This is just all kinds of fucked up. I did play a little bit of BioShock 2, but I never actually finished it though. That was, I don't know, it just kind of felt like more of the same, and so it's like it didn't hold my interest as long. Even though you're playing as the first Big Daddy, and they introduced little big sisters as a new foil mechanic type of thing. It's like, it's okay. Of course, when I was playing BioShock 1, I didn't realize until like the very end of the game, I could swap the plasmids I obtained. I didn't have to stick with the plasmids I had until I was able to come across another one that was the one I wanted to use. The game didn't really explain that to me well enough. It's like, oh, I'm able to actually swap this at will. I didn't realize that. I thought I had to wait until I got another one of what I was using. Fucking dumbass me. Dumbass me, But that's also kind of like, my approach, like what happened with a similar thing that happened with Resident Evil 2 and 3, the remakes, where Resident Evil 3, I avoided using the knife entirely because I was sitting there, it's like, oh fuck, this thing's gonna break on me if I use it. And then I found out at the very end of the game, it doesn't break because they changed that from 2 to 3. And it's like, I wasn't aware that they had changed that mechanic.
Yeah, I kind of figured they would because they did that, because they changed it in every previous game after RE3.
Well, the reason I didn't presume that they would have changed that mechanic was the fact that it's using the same engine as 2, and the game was, a faster project, so it's like, okay, they're probably not going to change that. And it turns out, no, they did. You're just a dumbass for not paying attention enough to that, or trying a knife and actually having it happen. And it's like, oh shit. And then of course, things like the dismemberment system being completely removed, and the fact that you couldn't block shots from the zombies if they grabbed you, that annoyed the shit out of me. Because like from 2, the remake of 2, I was conditioned at that point that if a zombie grabs me, if I hit the fucking sub-weapon button in time, spacebar, I'll be able to sit there and stab the bastard and prevent taking damage. And then they changed it to where, oh no, asshole! If you get bit or if you get grabbed, you're taking damage regardless. So what's the point of fucking clicking the button? Just to make the animation go by a little bit faster. What? Really? Yep. That seems really douchey. Like, why would you do that? Oh, well, people complained about the knives breaking it too. Okay, so you can't just, I don't know, give us keep the sub-weapons where we can keep these sons of bitches off us? Nah, we're removing those. What the hell, guys? What happened over the course of that year? What the hell, man? Come on. Throw me a bone here. And it's like, oh, well, any bonus weapons and upgrades you unlock do not affect your score in any way once you have them unlocked. But, yeah. Because, how, you could only unlock bonus weapons if you completed the game without using any infinite weapons except for the knife.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you don't have to worry about that in 3. You just get the points, which there's no way for you to not have enough points to unlock everything. They're all just get the achievement, you get those points for it once you clear the game. And I'm like, fucking really? Yeah. What the hell? Well, okay. I mean, it's easy mode now that I got the rocket launcher unlocked, plus the damage coin upgrades. And then I got the defense coin upgrades for fucking Inferno mode. Yeah, I beat the entire fucking game on the hardest difficulty because, that was an achievement requirement with the rocket launcher. The fucking, I think, 2 damage coin upgrades, the 2 defense coin upgrades, and basically just, one shot every goddamn thing. Just fuck off, Dilo. And once I got the I think it was the stars file, which gives you a larger window frame to get a perfect dodge. It basically increases that up with that window by I think 10 frames maybe. Made it really fucking easy whenever Nemesis went to run up at me to fucking hit me with a haymaker. I get a perfect dodge and then rocket launcher right into his face, and then he immediately just drops to his knees because he's like electrified rocket launcher. Oh. Although I will say this though, whoever was writing those story beats for Resident Evil 3, the remake specifically, you have a serious issue with your obsession with tentacles, because I was seeing a lot of tentacle usage by Nemesis on Jill that would have made Rule 34 blush. I'm just saying, pace yourself. You don't need to overdo it, okay? Also, the Nemesis fight, the final Nemesis fight on Inferno mode can kiss my fucking ass! Oh my god! If you fuck up one dodge before that son of a bitch is done fucking ground pounding, you will get stun locked in one shot immediately. It doesn't matter. And it's a complete guessing game too, because it's all random. The fucker can slam his tendrils down on you once, or he can do it upwards of 8 times in a fucking row. And you cannot fuck this up. If you anticipate him stopping, and you don't, and he keeps going, you're gonna get stun locked.
Oh god.
That was annoying as hell. That set me up a wall. That was before I had the goddamn rocket launcher done. It's I ended up having to unlock the unlimited ammo handgun. I think it was the Samurai Edge Wesker Edition or whatever crap, whatever. Because the rocket launcher was too damn slow to fire the rockets to hit the polyps in order to weaken him. And I didn't have enough to unlock the infinite ammo. I think there was an infinite ammo mag. I didn't have enough points for that one at the time. So, yeah, I had to make do. Even more so frustrating was I didn't have the defense coins upgraded at that time. Because I was focused on high damage output. Let's just do this. Brute force, take them out before they can even, touch me. Before they can even get remotely close to sneeze at me. It's like, talk about social distancing the whole past year. And that we're coming up on the anniversary of 15 days to slow the spread. 365 days later. And, just saying. 365 plus days is not 15 days! My God! Pain in my fucking ass. But I know, first world problems.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
I would rather suck the bar rag after last call. After our bar fight. Broken glass, fucking clean chemicals, all that crap. Ugh. That would be less of a fucking hassle. But also, it's like, while I'm giving out about Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 3, solid game. Really poor remake, though. Because, like, Nemesis, he got outclassed by Tyrant from, aka Mr. X from the Resident Evil 2 remake. Like, he did Nemesis better than Nemesis did. Like, Nemesis, when he showed up, it was all really pre-scripted. It didn't really feel unpredictable. At least with the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis on the PlayStation, that actually felt like it was unpredictable. Like, he would show up at the most inopportune moments.
Streaming, John.
We're streaming.
God damn.
What'd you say, John?
Oh, you
I
actually
said,
Yes.
Yusa, baby back, bitch. John, if that is your real name.
It isn't his real name.
Okay. Well, at least we debunked it. We debunked that particular nonsense.
Is that timeline?
Yes.
I'm guessing 1.
Oh, yeah. Well,
No, we're not Primo Raid.
No, I said Prime 1.
I don't know.
It says
Maybe
right there in the title. Metroid Prime 1.
Maybe you're the one over there with like 69 health. I'm over here thinking,
amazing game.
hey,
Once you start
fun to
getting
play.
to the backtracking is just atrocious.
It's gaming. It's
Oh
beautiful.
god.
So about my title about this video. So it really is, I'm an alien for this particular on this particular planet, but also I'm fighting other aliens, and I'm also fighting other predators too.
Predators.
Yeah,
What,
like
is Chris Hansen gonna pop out asking you to have a seat?
no, you saw the big guy with the shooting lasers at me, the guy with spikes on his back that kicked my ass that one time.
I was making a Chris Hansen joke.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
I
The
haven't
Catch
heard
Predator?
I haven't heard his name in ages.
It's like, I ain't here for no boy. I'm here for man ass. Chris Hansen, I'll be direct. I want you, and I'm going to has you. We can either do this the easy way, or we can do this the hard way. Sir, like, we're not going to have it anyway. So you're out and do this the hard way. Alright? Come here! Like, I'm a warrior! Ah! It's like a fucking Boondocks where it's just like Chris Hansen gets his comeuppance. It's like, oh god, you just got out of prison. What the fuck, man? You're on parole. It's like, dude knew how to set Chris Hansen the fuck right up. Baited him into that too. It's like, oh shit, son.
No, I don't want Zeebs, I want the star. Okay. popular. I want to start. Oh, I can't skin start.
Oh yeah, fun fact. I'm still fucking pissed off at Mega Man 9 for that god-forsaken Wily 1 phase.
Yeah.
God, that was annoying. Once I eventually got the fucking rhythm of it, it's like I was able to do that phase without taking much damage, like maybe 1 hit or 2 hits. God damn, that was like getting blood from a stone. Oh, rather
Yes!
with a stable
Thank God! Super missile.
Super missile. Rather stapled my nutsack to a fucking nuclear missile as it's being launched into space.
Yeah, I know about
I'd
this.
rather watch Batman and Robin the extended cut.
Oh God, what do you even add? More bat credit
well-
card sequences?
Credit card, Jesus Christ.
Never leave
Do
home
be
without it.
aware. Yeah, do be aware that actually being forced to watch that movie is considered. It's still considered a form of capital punishment in several Southeast Asian countries. Saw raw footage that got snuck out from Taiwan, and it's like, show him Batman or Robin, and the dude's like, no, please God, no! Oh God, I beg of you, no! You just like they're just dragging him away. It's not even a fucking like Blu-ray or anything. It's just like the fucking crappy DVD edition where like the tape is all kind of fucked up. So it's not like it's not even a clear picture. It's just like it's crinkled fucking magnetic tape that once the fucking VCR eats it, there's no going back. That tape is fucked from that point on. Because every time he plays that part that's just got chewed up and you salvaged it, it's going to sit there and just give you a lot of static because it can't read the fucking tape clearly due to it being crinkled up. God, I hated VCRs back. Like, hindsight, I hated VCRs. Like, holy shit. Like, DVDs, a step up. Definitely a step up. Blu-rays were definitely where the quality of life happened for the disc format, optical disc. Mainly for the fact that they were way harder to scratch compared to DVDs. And apparently they were also far less susceptible to disc rot. Anyone who's ever owned a fucking Jaguar CD, Sega Saturn.
I've owned a toilet, is that the same thing?
Not quite, but close enough. Like you'll understand the pain because like at the time when like the Saturn, the fucking Jaguar CD, many of these disc-based Sega CD even, the fucking quality control for disc pressing, disc mastering was non-existent. So whenever the fucking data layer was being adhered to the fucking resin to make the disc, sometimes there would be small imperfections that would allow tiny gaps of air to get in and oxidize the layer of data that's on the fucking disc, rendering it unplayable. This is a very common thing among Nintendo GameCube games, especially because apparently quality control for the mini discs were completely shit. I have two games in two GameCube games. One is Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2, as well as Episode 3 Card Revolution. I double checked my discs because 1, I never owned a GameCube, and 2, I only ever played Episode 1 and 2. I never actually got around to playing Card Revolution, which I do know at some point I'm going to have to just to see what it's like, And fortunately, my discs are clean. There's no disc rot. But also bear in mind, I took really good care of them. I kept them in dry, non-humid places, in well-shaded, non-humid locations. So it's like, I took very good care of the discs. Because I know on eBay, some people will, sit there and sell a GameCube disc or a Saturn disc or Jaguar disc. And it's like, oh, it's tested and working. And then you get it, and the game crashes at one point consistently. If you go to check the disc, there's a very good chance there's disk rot on it, and if that is the case, the data on that part of the disk is permanently gone. So even though the game may boot, it means when it tries to get that particular data from that part of the disk, the game will crash every fucking time.
Nice.
You are shit out of luck.
Okay.
Yep, there's some real scumbags on fucking eBay that'll do that shit to you. It's like, fuck you deal. It's like apparently when the fucking new CPUs were being sold from fucking AMD, the fucking scalpers were charging like, you know, an exorbitant amount of, you know, money for them, similar to the RTX 3000 or 3080.
I think it's a 3080.
They'd get people to pay all that money for the processor, and then mail it to them, putting the processor bare, loose in a fucking bubble, you know, a fucking bubbler, bubble envelope, causing it to get destroyed by the time, you know, they got it to them, and they couldn't request a refund because the processor was physically damaged. They couldn't even RMA it to AMD. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, there's a special place in hell for you types of assholes.
Yeah.
Like, I've never done that because I'm not, you know, I'm not desperate enough to want the new hotness to pay a scalper.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's like I'm not down for that. Nah. I'll wait. But I know there are some people that's like, man, I need to have it right now. It's like, if you make, you know, like 200K a year or 100K a year, and you've got money to piss away, then okay, fine. I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I would really, really strongly recommend you just wait for the official, you know, venues to actually get their stock in.
Yeah, but
And once
I'm
the
also
scalpers are done fucking themselves, then you can fucking pick it up.
Cryptocurrency mining is just such a huge thing right now that it's almost it's a fool's errand to even want to have a working, fully fully full computer.
Well, what people don't really realize, or at least what they don't take into consideration, is the amount of electricity that is required to run these mining computers. Is it like the amount of crypto that you're able to make in a week's time or in a month's time? Is it offsetting the increase to your electricity bill? Because if it's not, you're losing money. Oh, but you know, it's like the new hotness. I can make quick money. It's like, yeah, you can if you do it right. Problem is, are you doing it right? That's the real question. That's like the question of the hour. Myself, it's like if I was going to sit there and do that, I would probably get myself because I do have a spare processor, RAM, motherboard, and I could get myself a fucking mining card, like relatively cheap. And if I'm able to run it without it actually, increasing my light bill, my electric bill by much, and it's just doing its thing, then fine. But I'm not sitting there like, oh, I made like a $4,000 fucking mining PC, and I need to, sit there and hope I get enough crypto over the span of a year to get my money back on what I just dropped on this fucking machine. And I know NVIDIA is not doing us any favors by having mining cards only. It's like, well, those are cards that, or at least those are processors and chips that could have gone towards gaming cards that also are able to do mining.
Right. Well,
because we've seen what they've done where it's like, oh, we have these mining cards that can't be used for gaming. And I've seen Linus Tech Tips do a video where they were able to use custom drivers to eventually get the video card to give a picture. It's like, if people are determined to do this shit, they're going to. It's like, oh, well, we've locked down our gaming cards to where it's only like, I think, 50% efficiency.
Yeah, it's 50%.
Mining crypto.
Yeah, it's 50%.
It's like, yeah,
but
Custom drivers will fucking work around that very
Right.
quickly.
Oh yeah. NVIDIA aren't smarter than the hive mind of the internet.
It's like I remember back in the day, before they bought the Agia physics card, when those were the new hotness. I had one. I had I think it was a 16 megabyte Agia physics card, and holy shit, it ran nice. Like the physics processing was really fucking good. Problem was it ran hot as a motherfucker. Like it was running so hot because like at the time I was really into playing City of Villains, and that was supporting the physics physics processing unit, and the game fucking looked great. The debris fucking floating in the wind. Like if you blew up a goddamn newspaper dispenser, you'd see shrapnel of paper just flying into the sky. It was fucking awesome. And then I heard that sound, and I looked over, and it wasn't the fucking card dying per se. It was just the fact that it ran so hot that the adhesive on the fan that was holding the physics sticker on it melted and was dripping off. Holy shit! That's a big ass Metroid, by the way.
Just wait.
That is a big baby.
Yes, there are baby ones. This is a normal.
And they only get bigger. I know. They only get bigger. Oh. I still remember the fucking Metroid baby from Super Metroid, Metroid 3.
Yep.
Like, that fucker was adorable. It's like, oh my god, I love you.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I felt so bad for it at the end of 3 when you're fighting by the brain and it dies and it ends up merging with you or trying to enter you. And I was just like, I felt so bad because like, oh my god, no, you hurt the chibi.
Oh Jesus!
That thing's 3 times the size of you. No, it's not chibi. Fuck you. I must avenge the tiny baby.
Yeah.
God damn it. And of course, what was that? I think it was Metroid Zero Mission that introduced the fucking imposter Samus.
Yes.
That was actually concerning. It's like, oh shit. That is a creepy fucking visual where it's just stalking you throughout the goddamn station. And you can't fight this son of a bitch, so you have to intentionally hide and hope this bastard is just, dumb enough to walk by you, not noticing you're in the fucking vent 2 feet away.
I forgot to get a power-up that would be really helpful for this next room, so I'm gonna backtrack a little bit.
Oh, that sucks.
It doesn't suck, I just forgot.
Because there have been moments where it's like, playing League of Legends, and I'm fucking, trying to establish vision in the goddamn jungle. And I'm just like, I'm invisible. No one can see me. I am like the wind. We can see you, by the way. No, you can't. Shut up. I'm invisible. And all of a sudden, it's like, the enemy support sees me, starts pinging my position. Oh, shit. I'm invisible. I'm like the wind. You can't see me. I'm fucking intangible to this reality. God damn it, get off me. Because, I know eventually I'm going to go back to Summer's Rift and, play that again.
Yeah, it's like, man, Maple Story. I had another fucking dream about Maple Story last night. Dear Lord, it'll never leave me be as long as I live.
You know how you solve that, right? You just
Kill
go to an
myself.
IHOP and order yourself some fucking pancakes and put some maple syrup on it. You're good.
It
That's
doesn't
your
work.
story.
I don't work like that, fam.
Hell to me, that doesn't work.
Because I'm allergic to weed.
You're allergic to weed?
Weed, man. Only not like full on anaphylaxis, but like I have sensitivity.
Oh.
But
does
good.
that
But
got
I'll
to
say,
do
a
with
good
maple-
sausage patty does something similar, I guess. Like a
Is
good
that what-
bacon and egg.
It's like, damn it, Dilo. What
Open.
does that got to do with fucking maple syrup on pancakes?
I don't know. You said maple syrup. I don't even like maple syrup that much. Usually, it's because
Don't you talk shit about that.
I
How
will.
dare you?
I will talk
You
shit.
son of a bitch.
Look, I've been to the Maple Festival, okay, in my home state, where I could go and buy maple syrup that came right out of the goddamn heater.
Swear to God, I'm going to turn your ass into pickled kimchi.
What's that even mean?
You don't know what kimchi is?
No, I've heard of it. But
Yeah, it's a
describe
spicy
it.
pickled cabbage.
Oh, okay. Oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
I see. I get it. It's funny.
Yeah. Would have threatening to turn you into sauerkraut been more understandable for you?
Tomato and dildo.
Tomato a dildo. I don't even know what the hell that means.
And you
but,
know, one or the other.
Okay, if you and the tomato over there are trying to get freaky deaky,
shove a dildo into your tomato.
I would prefer you not.
Well, you're gonna have to.
You know, like some of us need to eat, asshole.
Well, don't.
Like,
don't eat assholes.
Dude,
never go ass to mouth. All right. Never go ass to mouth.
How does that even work on a tomato? It doesn't technically have an ass.
No, you said you said some people gotta eat asshole, and I'm like, dude, never go ass to mouth.
I'm calling you an asshole. Dick.
Still, never eat asshole.
Bitch. Swear to God, I will kill again. This continues.
You'll have to find me first.
Oh, that won't be too hard.
What?
I mean, how many self-aware heads of cabbage on the internet are there?
A lot. They're the cryptocurrency miners.
And it's just bringing me flashbacks back to when I discovered broccoli had an IQ of 10. And I saw actual footage of that one stalk of broccoli on a fucking game show. And even though it got the fucking question wrong, it basically pointed its stalk at the fucking host and was like, no, you're wrong. Bastard. It's like, no! That wasn't even the correct question, you son of a bitch! Focus! This is what happens when you skimp out on your fucking educational system. Your broccolis with fucking IQs of 10, a fucking self-aware head of cabbage over here talking about dildos, fucking tomatoes. And just,
well,
it's not right! It's not wholesome! It's not even Whole Foods!
Whole Foods. Dildos can be if they're candy.
Like, Whole Foods can kiss my ass while I'm thinking about it, because, you know, overcharged shit. Go fuck yourself.
Also, the quality of stuff isn't necessarily of this stuff.
I've never been to a Whole Foods, so it's like, you know, I can't say I support them.
They just have some okay stuff, but they're mostly a lot of just garbage that is just masquerading as healthy.
It's like, oh, look at this! Oh. You son of a bitch. Ugh. Fed up with this world.
Where the hell is that power-up? I hear it so clearly. Oh, I think I know where it is. Yeah, I know about the main fucking research facility. I'm like 2 inches from it.
Well, you do have ADD, so, you know, maybe it's trying to just compensate, you know?
I do have it.
Is it ADD?
ADD and ADHD are very much related. But I'm more ADD than
myself,
ADHD.
I was diagnosed. Yeah, I was diagnosed with ADD. But over the years, I've done my best to curtail that shit.
Right.
Definitely not easy, but you know, it requires a bit of effort.
Yeah, well, my ADD is not great, mostly because I just get bored really easily.
Yeah, you were mentioning that Thursday.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
What?
Fuda and I were actually talking, and he actually is of the mind that I actually seem to be the most likely out of the three of us to actually be, well, at least have the potential to be proficient at speedrunning or be able to actually do it.
Yes.
Since I tend to have the patience for stuff like that.
Shh! Dog, are you serious? What the heck?
fuck's sake, it's been like, it's like 9 years as a League of Legends player as a support main. I have to have
Yes!
patience.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have my fucking ADC just go full on dumbass and just like face to their fist style right at them, and then blame me for it because I didn't somehow manage to, I don't know, put down the magic ward that disables the opponent's keyboard for 30 fucking seconds for them to actually do shit. It's like, look, I can't stop you from fucking going taint first off the cliff into a goddamn stalactite, man. Come on. Slamming your face repeatedly into their fist is not going to win us this lane. I'm just saying. It's like, I appreciate your enthusiasm and your fucking passion, but pace yourself, you know? Oh, shit support. Can't fucking do shit. It's like, hey, I'm not the one going balls deep when I'm not in lane. I pinged him on the way. I'm not saying I'm going in. I don't have fucking teleport.
God.
It's like if I did and I'm pinging a bastard as I'm fucking teleporting, it's like, okay, we can make a play here potentially. But if I'm weeble wobbling my fat ass back to lane and you're misinterpreting me returning to lane, letting you know that I'm coming back, as, oh, we're going balls deep? No, we're not. Hang on. It's going to be like at least 15 seconds before I can get back. And he's dead. God, son of a bitch. All right, guys, you're going to have to do something else because I can't fucking keep this son of a bitch alive to save my ass. Because I'm just sitting there holding on to this fucking turret with like 2 HP, just like, why? Why, God? Why is that forsaken me? John Witherspoon, help me. Please,
Man,
help me, please.
I was looking up MMOs that I heard of a long time ago, and there's still no anything about a North American release, and it really is a bummer. It's called Moonlight Blade and what's the other one called? I forgot. Justice Online. They're 2 Chinese MMOs, but they look really, really good. And I just want another MMO, man. Now that's what
I
you
know I'll
talk
never
about League of
see-
Legends. This makes me think of, man, I just want another MMO to play. I'm bored with Final
Like-
Fantasy 14. Ah, fuck.
Oh, it's like, I know I'll never get, City of Heroes 2. The best I can hope for is City of Titans, and I'm still waiting for that to get further down the line. Fuck! Right off the goddamn edge. Didn't even give you a chance to react.
Oh no, it won't, because I have too much momentum.
You know what that reminds me of? Fucking Marble Madness.
Marble Madness?
Yeah, it was an old arcade game that also got an NES port.
Yes.
God damn, that one was hard. Because, like, if you fucking... you're guiding a marble through this maze of fucking treacherous bullshit, and if your fucking marble falls off a cliff, even if it's just a slight drop, it will basically just smash into fucking pieces, and it just cost you time.
Well, also, it doesn't help that the dead zone in my controller seems to be a bit off. It does watch when that happens when I move my controller a little bit. I move my controller a little bit, but then it just like goes. That's like me as going as little as possible on my controller, and you probably couldn't even tell. So I probably could.
Essentially, the controller is forcing you into gotta go fast territory.
Yeah, because I don't want to change the. I don't want to change the. I don't even know it's possible to change the ball mode. I don't know if it's impossible to change just the ball modes in momentum.
Damn it, game!
But there's Ashes of Creation coming out this year. That might be alright. And then there's also Elion. God damn it. Elion, it's set in Infinite Realms. That looks like it's gonna be okay. So those 2 MMOs coming out this year that I might give a shot.
I don't know. It's I know, like, Foxy and Fuda have mentioned that I would probably like Minecraft a lot because I do like Oxygen not included. I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, it's like I appreciate that gesture, but I really don't think I would bother with that. It's like, oh, why not? It's like, because I don't want to sit
Fuck!
there. Oh, fuck you, game! Really? Just a little too far left. Fuck off the ledge. It's like, you son of a bitch.
I'm not stopping.
Yeah.
To...
Like, and of course, it sits there and registers as you going over the moon for that fucking platform.
It's just.
Damn it, Dilo!
I didn't hit the button right.
I'm just sitting. It's like, yeah, if I decided to play just on a public server, I really don't want to be a grown ass man, like encountering children playing this game, because I say some unsavory shit. Like I like, as you guys know, it's like I use fuck like most people would use a comma or a period.
Have you heard kids on Minecraft servers? They're the worst dialogue than I have ever had in my
Yeah,
life.
but they don't need to fucking take notes from me.
Actually, ooh, that might work.
They don't need to take notes from me as I'm sitting there just going off on a tirade, and they're just like, Mom? They're like, what is beep? And it's like, where did you learn that? And it's like, this dude's saying stuff. And it's like, what's a piss-stained pubic hair? It's like, oh god. The last thing I fucking need. It was weird enough when I ran into that one kid playing fucking Left 4 Dead 2. I just was like, who the fuck let the pup in here? It's like, man, fuck you. And then like all of a sudden just like all these cuss words and slurs, and it's like, saying the words is one thing, making them creative is another. That's what your mom said. That's impossible. My mom only dates men. That little boy's in the dress that cry in the corner jerking off about how their dad doesn't love them. Just saying.
I remember having a hard time with this fucking missile expansion, even when I did this when I was on the GameCube controller.
Yeah, this looks like a bunch of douchey booshy bullshit right now.
It is.
It's like, the fuck? Like, I would be sitting there going, okay, come on, give me a bone here. This is not Wily Phase 1 from Mega Man 9 all over again. We can fucking do this.
Oh,
like,
fuck off! I did that barely at all.
Well, crap. Like, come on. Not you, with the fucking hitbox registration.
I'm about to start using save states.
Might need to for this one spot.
I might. If I have like one or two more horrible failures. Oh, fuck it.
Ah! Fucking hell, dude.
Alright, save states. I just don't want to. I know I could get it, but I just don't want to fucking be here forever.
Hey, at least you have the option of save states. Capcom decided to fuck me over on that with the Legacy Collection too. It's like, are you fucking serious? You gave that to me in the first one so I could actually kind of save some fucking time here, and then you sit there and kick me in the dick with part 2 where it's like, oh, we're taking that mechanic out. What? Why? Oh, just we felt like it.
Yeah,
Or
they just didn't feel like
you're calling you a piece of shit, but you don't see me doing that left and... Oh, wait, I just did. Never mind.
I probably just didn't want to implement it. No, more like didn't want to.
That's entirely possible. I'm just sitting there, it's like, why release both games, like, at the same time? At least to my memory, they were both released, side by side at the same time.
Oh.
And then remove, like not have the features be consistent across the two. It's like, come on. Oh, well, we have, like, the Super Nintendo and PlayStation. It's like, that's not a fucking excuse. If you can sit there and pull this rewind crap with the goddamn fucking NES ones, you can fucking do that shit with the Super Nintendo and PlayStation as well. Also, kind of a scummy thing, you didn't give us the Saturn extras for Mega Man 8. Like, you could have had it where it's like, you know, the PlayStation version, but you could have just like restored that extra content that was in the Saturn only. Because I would have been down for fighting Cutman and Woodman, and also have that really badass fucking alternate theme music for Tengu Man. Like, if you haven't heard it, the Saturn version's fucking awesome. Like, it makes the PlayStation version just like in comparison. Although one thing that I've definitely been fond of up to this point is the fucking music for the goddamn Mega Man series has really been consistent. Like, there's some really good goddamn themes in there. I was honestly like, because I never played the Super Nintendo Mega Man 7 game until, you know, well, proper at least, until the actual playthrough of that. And even though I was having that fucking frustrating part with the oh, thank God.
Yes! Oh my God, thank goodness.
Thank God. Woo!
Oh God, where's with my frames now? Oh God.
Whoa! What the? All of a sudden you just started falling through shit. It's like, what the hell? Just
No, my frames.
Okay.
Holy crap. Let me go to, maybe I should restart my emulator real quick. Oh my God. Oh God, no.
Oh, look at you, tiny dog. Tiny dog. You're tiny. And a dog. Yeah, like the weather is actually starting to even out and actually get warm, so definitely going to be putting the hoodie away for now. Unless it gets really fucking cold. Fortunately, I was able to, I got a new pet satchel thing, and she fits in it well.
Good.
I just want to, basically, I'm just looking to get like a small blanket or something to put in there. That way, her feet can stay relatively warm while she's, basically nesting in the satchel, essentially. Oh, it's actually pretty nice. It's like I was able to adjust it quickly, and she seems to be all right with it once, I got her in the thing. Yeah.
Why are my frames so god awful right now? Am I on, like, did I accidentally hit something? Did I accidentally hit, like, frame advance or something? I think I must have.
So you hit shit frame mode.
Well, frame advance means things move ahead at a slower frame rate, so you can have more accurate input presses.
That was something I definitely noticed with the Legacy Collection, was there was definitely some dropped inputs that pissed me off. Because I'm just like walking forward, I'm pressing the jump button, and I walk off the cliff instead. To my doom. It's like, fucking really? It's like, son of a bitch.
Okay, I hit frame advance, it didn't do anything. Oh my God, why is it so slow? What did I possibly freaking hit?
Huh.
Not used to Dolphin that much. I didn't hit any buttons right there. Oh, I think I'm gonna hit. What the fuck is going on?
I know at some point I need to look into Dreamcast emulators, so I can actually play my copy of Soul Calibur on stream. Man, that game was fucking awesome. It still holds up to this day. That's how fucking good it is.
Mm.
I even bought the fucking arcade version of Soul Calibur on the Xbox Live Arcade when it came out.
Mm.
And I found out, I was like, oh, it's the actual arcade version. It's not the Dreamcast. Better, nicer looking. Okay. Well, the gameplay's still solid, but just the graphics look like crap compared to what was on the Dreamcast. Kind of like Tekken Tag Tournament, like playing the arcade version, which is pretty solid because it's like an upgraded Tekken 3 type of engine. And then you saw the really nice looking graphics on the PlayStation 2, which I still have my copy of, by the way. And I even have the Tekken Tag Tournament remaster on PS3. It's got proper widescreen support and all nicer, cleaned up textures and all that shit. It's like, yeah, still good, still badass to this fucking day. That was another series that also had some good music too. It's like fucking Tekken, man.
Yeah.
Like they had some bangers on there, like the fucking Tekken 5 Stalking Wolves theme. And then of course, like basically the entire soundtrack of Tekken 3. Like Hachi's fucking remix theme, the arrangement for the PlayStation release. That fucking bass. That fat bass. Oh my god. Oh, felt like a badass every time I heard that theme. And of course, Jin Kazama's theme, which is awesome. Really love both the arcade and the arranged, version themes for Law.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, that was good. And then of course, Lei Wulong, another theme with some really nice fat bass. It's like, oh my god, yes. Like, oh my god, yes. This fat bass will put some hair on your chest. Like, but that's a girl, and she's like 6. This hair being put on people's chest because of this fat bass, don't give a fuck. She better learn how to use a razor and fucking shave that shit off if she don't want it. I think they're right there. Yeah.
Oh my god, even though their frames are going by like by oh my
It's
god.
really weird, like where like the frame rate kind of gets a little choppy, and then all of a sudden just like speeds up forward. It's like, whoa.
Okay, I absolutely will have to stop the stream for this part if I can't get the frame, because this part is way too hard, far too difficult. If I can't figure this out, figure out what the hell happened to my frames. Okay.
You know what else is hard?
Not my dick, because this is very, very good. Says lag is 950, so maybe not.
It's like, come on, game. You were doing just fine up until this point.
I just don't. I don't know. Did I hit a button or something? I just don't know if I did something or not. Dumping frames didn't work.
Did you make sure
I'm
to
still
pray
streaming
to John Witherspoon?
Sure. Thank you. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like to change this automatically.
Like, damn it!
I even tried restarting my emulator. I don't know what else to do. So if that tells me that it might be a dolphin, that's what it's telling me. It might be a dolphin emulator issue. But we've already hit 2 hours, so it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be like devastated if I miss out on that last hour.
But I might be.
Aww.
I'm over here putting in like 3, 4, 5 hour streams at a time. Mainly because I'm stuck at a particular part of a game that's just kicking me right in the fucking dick, like it's going out of style or something.
Yeah.
Fuck that jetport section. I'm sorry, just I can't let it go. It's like, son of a bitch. That and the fucking egg bouncing thing from Mega Man 9 Wily Phase 1. Fuck that thought. Fuck that part of the fight. The other two parts weren't as bad, but that first one was just a real pain in the ass. Oh my god. It's like if it was a person, I would just scissor kick it in the fucking ear and punch it in the goddamn soul. Like, I would go full on fucking, Samuel L. Jackson on its ass and just go off on an hour-long tirade giving out about how it fucked up in life. Jesus, that was not fun. That was just tedious as fuck. That fucking egg bouncing bitch just, ooh. Ooh. Oh. I hate fuck you with a goddamn olive fork. Why an olive fork? Because it'll take a good goddamn long time. It's like he didn't fucking like Mega Man didn't follow through with Mega Man 7 where he had the opportunity to just blast Wily off the fucking planet, just put a fucking lemon right through his goddamn skull. Could have been done with this shit. No. Like we're just gonna let him go. Why? He's right fucking there. Just whip out your fucking metal blade or whatever and fucking just wick it up right at his fucking head, taking it, just lop it in half. Something. Just hit him in the lung. Fucking shoot out his liver. Something. Pick off both testicles with surgical precision with your Mega Buster. I mean, it's not like it's that hard to fucking miss. Damn things the size of like fucking mini Nerf footballs. Come on now. Also, Dr. Light, after all this fucking time, really? You can only have him fire 3 shots at a goddamn time? The fucking sake of efficiency, man. Come on. You're killing me here.
Oh, it says make sure VSync is disabled. Okay.
We must help him immediately. We must find him immediately. Mega Man is like, oh, damn it. They let the fucking botch in. And we find that. We find his area. We find Dr. Wily. It's like, oh, son of a bitch. It's like, can we? Okay, light, focus. Also, Fuda had a really good point though from the other day. It's like, why isn't that Dr. Light just doesn't keep Rock in the fucking mega form and just have him go about his business as a fucking housekeeping bot? That way we don't have to sit there and like fucking waste time reapplying these upgrades to this fucking droid, to this bot, so he can get shit going. It's like, yeah, minimum downtime. Shit happens, he's immediately able to dispatch and fucking respond. Instead of like 12 hours later. Okay, Mega Man, you have all of your upgrades ready to go. Go forth and fight. It's like, that was 12 hours ago, man. Half the fucking city's been blowing up and like the population's been reduced by like 40%. Come on, man. Put a little fucking focus into this shit. Seriously, put some actual fucking focus into this, Light. Goddamn.
Thank you.
I have to hang art. I think that's actually thinking art.
Also, I don't know about you, but fucking Otto reminds me of that fucking that fucking car salesman robot from Futurama that explodes whenever he's shocked by anything.
Oh, I see.
Like,
Okay.
what?
I think I found out what the issue was. My laptop came unplugged. Alright, let's try that.
Oh, god damn. So you're trying every fucking thing? Oh, fucking thing was unplugged. Son of a bitch. Fucking state of it, man.
Oh, come on.
And now it's giving him guff again.
No, because look, I can't. There. Oh, do that. Alright, no VSync. Okay, there we go. Ooh!
Hey!
Look at that. Look, actually, that looks better.
Oh my god, it's
Look,
actually, wow. Damn, that frame rate's fucking rock solid now, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, settings, where the fuck were you this whole goddamn time? Dude?
Oh, I also turned off VSync like it told me to. Because it made me think, like, maybe GameCube games don't need VSync. That's a thought I had. I'm just so used to normal games fucking it up with VSync, and your game turns into eye-melting mush. Whenever VSync happens, and it's like gives you a migraine every single time that kind of crap happens.
Well, I noticed like when I got my fucking new TV that has the 4K, uh, like last year, I did notice that when I was trying to play Resident Evil 2, it would sit there and like as the fucking graphics are updating with the VC off, really horrible screen tearing.
Yeah.
Like the previous frame would stay up there and then like kind of like shear and rip and pixelate into the next one. So instead of looking like an actual smooth animation.
Yep.
And that particular game, I turned VSync on. It's like that fixed the problem. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
all right. So it's not sitting there and just giving me guff. Of course, the fucking maximum refresh rate for my TV is 60 hertz. So it's like,
Oh no, that's
yeah.
That's not a good for refresh rate.
Well, it's a standard refresh rate, for the most part. I know many new monitors have since been able to do 4K with like 120 hertz, 120 frames a second.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm perfectly happy with the fucking TV I've got, and the performance is good. All I gotta do is turn VSync on, and we're good to go.
I just have to make sure to turn on gamer mode, because otherwise I'll have frame delay, not frame delay, input lag, and that's abhorrent. I can't play any game because it's like even if it's one frame of delay, that's like every other input.
Yeah, get back to me when you're able to play League of Legends with like fucking 15 ping.
I'm never doing that.
Because like back when the servers were in California, and I lived out in California, that was my actual ping. Like my ping was like an average of like 16 to 18 ping. It was almost as if like I was on their fucking LAN network. It was that fucking good. And then after some jackass decided to fucking DDoS the shit out of their servers, they decided to move the servers to fucking Chicago, middle of the goddamn country, and my ping went up to like fucking, I think it was like 59 to 70, which is really good for most players, but it's like when you had almost like, when you had sub 20, it's like night and day difference.
Oh,
and I had to fucking adjust my timings because I would sit there and pop abilities off from the old timings of the ping and just completely fuck up. And it's like, what the fuck happened? Where'd my input go? And it's like, oh yeah, you got to readjust it. It's like, oh son of a bitch,
Yeah, I used to play Final Fantasy 14 with 200 ping. Absolute dog shit.
Like I knew this chick from fucking New Zealand, and that was basically her. That was essentially the ping she got when she was playing on the U.S. service with us. She was getting like 200 pings. It was like, oh dear God, you are not gonna fucking win any input wars any goddamn time soon, unless you've got the the fucking clairvoyant space brain knowledge to foresee an attack that will come, and will never actually be utilized again. Yeah, probably not gonna happen. Just saying.
Please die.
Ugh. Come on, you little bastards, fucking die faster. Yeah. Damn it! Now I got Grace Jones, fucking pull up to my bumper, playing in my head now. I was like, oh goddamn it! I have to listen to that after the stream. And it's a good song, I also like her song "Slave to the Rhythm." That was a good one too. Demolition Man's pretty badass as well. She should have had a fucking cameo in that Demolition Man Stallone movie. It's like, come on, she wrote the fucking song. Mind you, she wrote the song Demolition Man before the film ever was a thing, so yeah. Just sitting here running around in Predator vision.
Yep. I'm trying to find.
It's like, where the hell is that 3 laser beam cannon shoulder cannon thing? That thing is badass.
Yeah.
It's like, I enjoyed the original Predator and the sequel. Like, those were pretty fucking cool movies.
Mhm.
I also did like how in Predator 2 they actually did have a xenomorph skull in
Yeah.
the trophy room on the fucking
Yeah.
Predator spacecraft as as a nod to the Alien series.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, that's fucking cool because at the time they were still establishing these franchises, um, before they became big fucking deals.
Yeah.
Although I would have loved to have actually seen the alternate ending to Freddy versus Jason, where they both end up, in hell, and as they're fighting, the Lord Cenobite, the fucking Pinhead will sit there and appear from the fucking darkness. It's like, what seems to be the problem, gentlemen? And like it just ends there. It's like, oh my god, yes! Freddy versus Jason versus Pinhead or versus Hellraiser. Fuck yeah! It's like, take my money. I'm in. I am in.
Apparently
Doug Bradley, let's fucking go.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Unfortunately, it's like with Robert Englund and Doug Bradley, as old as they are, especially like in the case of Robert Englund not wanting to reprise the role of Freddy Krueger just because he's aged out of the role and he really doesn't want to fucking wear that makeup anymore because that's like hours at a time just to
Yeah.
apply the fucking thing. It's like it was just like, he was the first, and in my eyes he was the best. I didn't care for the 2009 or the 2009 fucking reboot one where it's just like he looked like an old Chinese woman crossed with a Navi from James Cameron's Avatar.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that's what you look like.
fuck
It's like,
you.
yeah,
Fuck you.
this design sucks.
Don't think I give a shit about that kind of crap.
Yes,
Come at me.
you were obsessed with it.
Oh my god, I'm getting my dick punched in! Come on!
Gonna kick your dick right in, put you on your ass, call you a piece of shit, and you're about to get. Come on, you old bastard, where are you?
Oh, there it is.
Go up! Fucking zappy motherfucker.
He's dying. Health? Health me. Dear God, health me, please. Dear God, health me. Look how little health I have left after that.
Can't you pull that the health power up to you?
I can. I'm trying to do something here. But I think I messed up here. I think I misunderstood what I was supposed to do. I thought I was supposed to turn the lights back on, but look, I mean, but what I'm looking for is another switch. Another fucking dude? Where? Oh my god.
Oh, it's hiding up there. Come on, you tedious bastard.
Oh, I see. Now I see what the problem is. My D-pad's not configured correctly. I keep
Oh,
see.
lovely.
Yeah, I'd have to go into Steam settings. I'll do that after stream.
You have to find one more enemy to take out?
No, no, let me try explaining it here in a second. What I thought I was supposed to do was turn the lights back on. And I thought I needed to do that by shooting all these respective, all those things over there, see? But I think what I was just supposed to do was just shoot the one and it would let me out of the room and then I'd go back and find the stuff that way. Because I don't have the ice beam. I don't know where the ice beam is. It's nowhere near here. So I don't think I'm supposed to turn the lights on back yet. I think I'm just supposed to get out of here. Ow, 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 ow.
Down!
Ow.
Calm down, NPC.
Open. Oh, fuck off. What the fuck just happened? Open.
Like a fucking bitch.
Of course, I get in this room and I'll have like 2 health bars. I'm going to quick save.
Probably a good idea.
Just because I didn't. Because. Oh god, Metroid.
We can be adults about this. We can be adults about this.
I'm dead.
Fucking hell.
I'm not. No! Oh my god. Fun fact about the Metroids, they will latch on to the space pirates. They are not, this isn't a Skyrim enemy. They actually don't have, they'll eat anything that's a life form around them. Very interesting touch. Only, oh. Dear Lord, I have no health. Oh, I see health.
Oh, that's helpful.
Very. Did Food ever end up saying anything?
Not that I noticed.
Because like I can't hear Discord when I'm in stream mode.
Yeah, that's like when you know, Crimson decides to show up. It's like if I'm hosting and streaming and I don't hear it, all of a sudden it just pops in out of nowhere. It's like, what? Okay. Hey, if anything, it's like probably a good point, or to find a place to save and
I will.
not get fucking bodied by some asshole lobbing shots at you.
Working on it.
Fucking douchey booshy, fuck off!
Oh god. The room I'm about to go into is one of the worst. No. Oh my fucking god. Stop lagging, please. You're not making this easier.
I think you got him.
Please, kill the boxes. Okay. Health.
Evasive maneuver!
Dude! Dude! Fuck
That
off!
was
I can't target you! Oh my god. What a fucking ballbuster. Alright. Yeah, okay, what? Seismic analysis, what?
Talk about
It's-
stapling your dick to a burning log, you know?
health. Health, sweet health. That didn't make any sense, but okay then.
Probably be a good idea to save and call it a session for now.
Alright. Oh, I'm getting very close to getting back to the save point.
Alright.
Okay, I think I can make it back now. See, there's a special part I want to get to because there's a health power-up, but I forget exactly what I have to do to get it. And it's in this room, but I guess I'll just figure it out later.
Oh, shit.
I think what I have to do is I have to bust a certain area.
As opposed to busting a groove?
Yeah, busting makes me feel weird.
Wrong kind of groove, but yeah.
Nope. Nope. Got time for your shit. Okay, here we are. Alright, save point. Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Thank you guys all so much for joining me and Dragon and not Fuda.
Damn it, Fuda, you had one job. Don't fuck up. I
Alright.
gotta make us
let me-
invisible, man. Well, at least it's not Mario Sunshine where it's like, trying to fucking do the thing without botching,
Yeah, yeah. I
'Cause
think
that looked tedious as fuck.
well, it's not that bad. You just gotta get in the groove.
No, I meant the Super Mario Sunshine. Like he's trying to do shit and it's just, basically fucking up over.
Oh yeah.
She.
Alright, so let's say who shall we raid? Can you raid from OBS? Because I'm not logged in on Twitch.
I have never actually checked to see if I could.
I'm looking right now and I don't see anything.
It's like I'm guessing no. If that's the case, then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did not respond to my ping.
Son of a bitch! I'll have to kick him in the dick later.
Go right ahead.
Like yo.
Well, I do appreciate you for you helping out and helping with the commentary.
Well, yeah, it's like it's the whole point of having co-pilots.
Hey, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, since you don't really know much about the game, like,
No, man, I can't commentate on shit.
alright. I'm saying, like, that means all the more to me that, cause yeah, you're not that familiar with the game, but Buddha is, I think, anyway.
Yeah, he has more knowledge about the series, or at least the Prime series, than I do. Because I never, like I said, I never had a GameCube, so I never actually played them back in their heyday. So I don't have any nostalgia or any stories associated with them.
Yeah.
I do remember never beating Metroid the original. I never had Metroid 2. I never owned Metroid 3, but I borrowed it from a friend.
I recommend if you're gonna play Metroid 2, just play the 3DS one. That one is sickened. That one is sick.
So either Samus Returns or AM
2R, yeah.
AM2R.
Yeah, that one's fun too. Either one.
All right, let's go ahead and.
Yeah, I'm finding someone to raid. That's all.
Oh, god damn it!
Well, it won't take that long. Veritasu. Okay, they're gonna raid Veritasu.
Hashtag Smiley, that's my guy. I want to see this again though, because this was great coverage by Joseph Putu. Gonna look at.
Want to get down, baby? Okay. All right, J-Dog, go on.
All right.
Okay, yeah, she had to go. Okay. Here we go. Jelly Belly, a fat-free food, gluten-free, peanut-free, 4 calories per bean.
Huh.
What the fuck? Huh. Oh, anime titties. Oh, it's